everyone, so for this video I'm going to be showing you my empties for the month of December. Like always, I'm going to split them up into categories in case you're only interested in certain items. First off will be skincare. So for this month I finally finished up a Klairs 2-in-1 cotton pad, so I use this with my toner or essence in the morning and at night, well depending when I wash my face. I really like this. The only thing is that I like the compressed cotton pads. So it's the one to the left where it's just a little bit like rougher and more exfoliating. The one to the right is more of like if you want to do a DIY sheet mask. I wish they sold just one of them versus the other. So that's why this year I did a big haul from Stalvana and I got a bunch of cotton pads just to try them out to see if I like them a little bit more. But these are good. So depending on if I like the other ones more, I'll either repurchase those or repurchase this one, but I only have one more left of these. For samples, I think I only did one. So I got this free like Neutrogena makeup remover wipe from Pinch Me, so I didn't pay for this, but there was like one makeup remover in here, and I am just not a makeup remover wipe or just wipes in general type of person. I don't like micellar water. I much prefer cleansing oil or cleansing balm. I feel like I could use that a lot more. And I feel like I'm already using cotton pads, so I'd feel kind of weird using an additional like single use product. So yeah, I wouldn't repurchase that. I just don't really like it. And I feel like it just kind of, whatever dirt I have on my face, it just kind of smears it around. And then for this month, I only had 2 sheet masks because I had mentioned it in my previous empties that I'm trying to finish up these peeling pads that my sister gave me. So we only have 2. So we have the Dr. Jart brightening solution. I was able to find this at Marshall's for like $8 for a pack of 4 or 5. So each of them came out to maybe like $2 maximum, which is a really good price. I like that the essence of this is very milky and it's just a higher end quality sheet mask. I definitely repurchase it again. I don't know if I'd pay full price for it if I found it at TJ Maxx or Marshalls, but if I find it there and like red tagged or yellow tagged, I would purchase it again. And then the next one we have is the Cosrx Advanced Snail Mucin Power, whatever. Yeah, I just thought it was going to be creamier instead of like a clear liquid. And it did. So when I use this, I need to remember to either use the excess on my body or to get a pad and kind of wipe my face first and then put on the sheet mask because there's a lot of leftover excess liquid in here. I did like it though. Is it super goopy like the essence or the cream? No, but I think this is a lot easier for me to use. So I think it was okay. It fit my face all right. Would I repurchase it again? I'm not too sure. Maybe if it's cheap enough. By the way, I got this from Wishtrend during their Black Friday / Cyber Monday sale. I think I would, but I just have way too many sheet masks right now to think about purchasing it again, but maybe once I dwindle down my supply a little bit more, I will. All right, and then so for the final skincare product, we have this cleanser that I use that I don't really like. I think I got it either at Stalvana or Jolse. But here we have the Matcha Hydrating Foam Cleanser, pH, what does that say? pH Balanced Soothing, 120 milliliters. So this had this like flip thing and it was kind of like pasty like consistency. I know it says foam cleanser, but this thing did not foam. Unlike, for example, some US brands, the Elta MD, you just put that on your face and it foams by itself. This one I felt like I have to put it in the palm of my hand and like work it into a lather for it to do that. So I don't like it. B Lab, I haven't tried any other products from them, but this cleanser doesn't make me that curious to try out anymore. But it did do a good job at cleaning my face. I didn't feel stripped or anything since it was a little bit more on the creamier side, even though it didn't really foam. What else? It did have little bits of matcha that I didn't particularly care for. So it was like trying to be exfoliating, but not really exfoliating. But overall, I wouldn't repurchase that again. Okay, next, let's go on to body care, I guess. First off, we have a product I'm so glad I am done with it. I would not repurchase any more Bodycology body creams. I just don't like the consistency. So if you don't know, strawberry cheesecake, it's basically a dupe for the Bath and Body Works strawberry pound cake. However, I got to say that I like a lot more the body lotion and the body cream from Bath and Body Works. I find that Even their hyaluronic acid formula, which is like relatively new, that it's like similar consistency. This one is just a little bit like more runny. So it's not as thick as Bath and Body Works, but it's not as liquidy as the Victoria's Secret. But I just didn't really like how this one did lean a little bit spoiled milk. I like the body spray more. So I just didn't like the formula. I didn't feel super hydrated, and I feel like this scent didn't last that long, at least in this formula. It could be though that the scent I was getting was more of that lactonic cheesecake note that just wasn't working well with my body chemistry. But yeah, overall, I wouldn't repurchase it, and I didn't even care to like cut it. I just squeezed it, and I'm just like, okay, I'm done with this. But the body spray, I think I would repurchase that. Sometimes they have testers in Walmart, so you can go ahead check that out. But strawberry pound cake is pretty readily available at Bath and Body Works, so I don't know why you would pay for the Walmart one when you can get the Bath and Body Works one on sale for around the same price. So there's that. Don't recommend that at all. Finished up another Dirty Soul Soap Co. body spray. So last month, the other one that I finished was Praline and Pear. I didn't like the scent. It smelled a little bit too planty. The lid part actually broke, which I think it might be a quality control issue because this one cracked as well. So I didn't recommend this one or that one, and I don't really recommend this one. This is PB&J. So if you can see, let me try to like flip it. Yeah. So if you can see right here, the lid is cracked. It's not broken or anything, but I don't think I manhandle my sprays enough to warrant a crack. And then for PB&J, here we go. It's supposed to mimic the peanut butter and jelly candle that came out, not the peanut butter and jelly ice cream limited edition candle that came out recently, 2023. So the scent notes to this are freshly made jam, toasted peanutty bread, and a sweet drizzle of honey. So I barely get any of the jam. I do get like a peanut scent. I don't really get any honey. I wouldn't classify this as sweet. So it could have been on me that this wasn't the right scent for me. I probably should have gotten a sample of it, but I know by when I ordered it, it wasn't super easy to navigate the site in order to look for it. I think now they've kind of blown up a little bit, so it's a lot easier to find it. But so far, out of like the five, is it five? The 5 scents that I have, I don't like two of them. So that's like kind of like 60% approval rating, I guess. But yeah, no, I wouldn't repurchase this. But one thing that I do like about it is that the label is nice and you can refill it if you would like. But let me, yeah, I think it's the base that they use that I just don't necessarily like. Everything leans a little bit planty or earthy. I don't know if it needs more fragrance oil in order to combat that, or if it's just the scent used in here that I feel like has a little tinge of plant. But anyways, wouldn't recommend this scent, but I would check out the company. There's a lot of small indie Etsy shops or like shops that have their own website that sell Bath and Body Works dupes. So if for whatever reason this company, Dirty Soul Soap Co, doesn't work for you, there's a lot others that also have sample sets. So yeah, so if there's a scent that you're looking for, you could just type in like the scent name, let's say Rice Water Shea Bath and Body Works Vanilla Lace Scent Dupes. You know, you can go down that rabbit hole. But there is that one. I do want to say though that I like their, what is that, campfire coffee. It's not a dupe though, but I do like it. Okay, I feel like that was a lot talking about this one brand. Let's go on to some shower melts. So at this time, I saw a lot of after Halloween, I guess, items that were 50% off. And I was kind of a little bit worried because the last time I purchased shower steamers or shower melts from TJ Maxx, it didn't really pan out. But these that I purchased, I really love them, and they're Disney themed. Oh. So to the left, we have eucalyptus and mint scented shower melts, Villains edition. And then to the right, we have Disney, Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas, peppermint scented shower melts. Oh my gosh. Highly recommend these. Okay, so the retail price for both of these, I believe, were $6.99. The one to the left was $2.50, and the one to the right was $3.50. And I would pay $3.50, $2.50 again. I believe it came in a pack of 5, each of these tubs. Yeah, this thing doesn't want to like face forward, but these are really strong. They almost remind me more so of the like Vapo Rub shower steamers. They're that, like, even right now, the one that was more aromatherapy and stronger was the one to the right, the peppermint scented one. The one to the left was still like really strong. Like even right now, it has leftover scent, and I can like clear my sinuses with it. Like that's how powerful it is. So while I enjoy the Bath and Body Works shower steamers more, I feel like these were a little bit chubbier. They had like a little design. I'll maybe insert a photo, but since they were also like the Bath and Body Works ones are like this, these were like pretty chubby and thick. They lasted my whole entire shower versus the Bath and Body Works ones. They only last like 5 or so minutes. Oh yeah. When I was like when I had a stuffy nose, I would just like open this up, and even though the shower steamers or melts were individually wrapped, I could still clear my sinuses. So yeah, highly recommend these. I will definitely be on the look for them. They also had them in the exact same packaging but in a shower scrub. Didn't try that, but the shower steamers, melts, whatever, I definitely purchased it. I don't think I'd purchase it for $6.99 though, because I like getting everything on sale. But if I see them for like 450 or like 350, 250, definitely going to purchase them. Okay, now we have a bunch of sample pots from Lush because since uh, everything's made fresh, I wanted to hurry up and use them because I have a lot. So let's go over them very quickly. I guess this one. First, we have Beauty Sleep Face and Body Scrub. I think this is one that I got a fresh face mask of. I personally really like the scent. It smells really floral. My sister thought that it was a little bit too strong. I personally think this worked better because it does have kaolin clay. I liked it better more as one that I would use before the shower and then I'd rinse it off because I don't really like to work to rinse off a mask. So this one I would repurchase it if I could get that for the Take Back pot program where you exchange 5 Lush cleaned out pots for either a fresh face mask or $5 off. So I would get that. I wouldn't pay full price though. Next, we have the Olive Branch Shower Gel. I got this free with one of my purchases. So let's see. Yeah, this one's just kind of whatever. It's a little bit too much like I'm going into a vineyard or a vineyard? No, orchard. You know, where there's a bunch of trees? It's like a little bit too much of that. I wish it was sweeter, but this isn't really what the scent is. And it doesn't really smell too citrusy, which I prefer. The scents that I tend to gravitate towards Lush are either the sweet, fruity, or citrusy ones. Next, we have Posh Chocolate Body Wash. This smells so delectable, like brownie, cake, devil's food cake batter. I don't particularly like the consistency because it almost reminds me of like a jelly, not exfoliating at all. But it's good if you like grab a little bit and you work it into a loofah. Not so much so if you just kind of grab a chunk with your hand and use it like soap, which was initially what I was doing, but it worked a lot better when I was using it with a loofah. So I would get that again, but I have a bunch of like shower gels, body washes that I need to go through, so not anytime soon. Let's see. Next one, we have the Imperialis moisturizer. I use this all over my body. I don't know if it's a face and body lotion or just body. This one was kind of whatever. I definitely like more the, what is it, the Beauty Sleep scent. But this one was okay, but not worth me getting it again. It says moisturizer, so I'm assuming this is for the face. Another one we have is a Sleepy Body Lotion, a part of the Sleepy or Twilight family. I don't know, it makes me think that this one, it smells, I enjoy the scent a lot more in the body lotion because I don't enjoy the Twilight body spray. I don't enjoy, especially I don't enjoy the Sleepy shower gel. But this one is like creamier, or I feel like it has more vanilla in it that I enjoy, or tonka bean. Yeah, so I would get this again only if it's a part of like the Christmas range or 50% off, something like that. But I wouldn't go out my way to purchase this full price. So there's that. I believe that's a part of the main line, so I don't think it'd ever be 50% off. Next one we have is Let the Good Times Roll Cleanser. This scent family is also in a body spray, which I do have. I really, really enjoy the scent, but it's really light and it doesn't really linger on my skin. Yeah, but it just smells like a creamy popcorn or something. I really enjoy it. If someone gifts this to me, I would for sure be happy and use it, but I wouldn't, again, go out of my way to purchase it. Okay, those are all the Lush ones. Let's go on to some perfume oils from a small Etsy shop business. I was able to finish up three. So, okay, so this one I got it free with my order. This one is Wiccaphobia from Lunar Life Apothecary. So let me just go ahead and refresh my memory, but yeah, okay, this was free with my order, so I didn't pick this out, but this reminds me a lot of flowers in a like a funeral home. So it is a little smoky, incensey. So it's definitely not my scent. I didn't choose it. It was just free. I do like how it feels on my body, and it did last a really long time. I think it's just because it has a lot of floral notes in there. So don't like that, wouldn't recommend it. I would so if you enjoy like decaying flowers and stuff. A lot of people like niche fragrances like that. Next one we have another Lunar Life Apothecary scent. This one is Count Batula Jubilee, I think. This was a part of their Halloween line. It was in their more like cutesy line versus the other one. This was more of their like scary type one or like phobia collection. So this one I really enjoyed on the opening. You get a lot of like that cherry note with like a hint of chocolate. However, I believe there's patchouli in here. So when it dries down, I really smell that a lot. Yeah, so the opening smells good, but then it turns into like this patchouli, manly type of masculine scent that I don't really like. So if it stayed like how it was in the opening, I would definitely have gotten a full size of it, but it didn't, so I will not. Okay, and then the last one from Lunar Life Apothecary, we have Children of the Candy Corn, super cute. So let me go ahead refresh my mind. Ooh, it's like stuck. Okay, it's stuck, but I think I remember how it smells like. So this one, it reminded me a lot of like DW candy corn scented candles. So there's almost like a little waxy note to it, but it is a very sweet, like honey type of a scent. It is a bit light though, but I feel like candy corn is a light scent in general. So maybe if you want a candy corn scent, maybe get one that has, ooh, maybe get one that is a spray instead of a body oil. Or you could just get both and like layer it up. But out of all of the perfume oils, I wouldn't repurchase a big size of it. But out of the one that I like the most out of the three would probably be the candy corn one. All right, let's go on to candles. First one being a pretty big disappointment. We have Trader Joe's chocolate croissants. So this is, oh, it's kind of crooked. So this is one that I burned maybe like 4 or 5 times. I got tired of it because it just wasn't performing. I'll link up the video if you're curious to know my full thoughts, but it wasn't performing like in terms of tunneling. It was tunneling. It wasn't giving off a lot of scent. I have to be very close to it. And I was just kind of over it. So, what I ended up doing was I warmed this under my candle lamp. And I feel like that definitely helped out. So, right now, this is just unscented wax. But I noticed that the scent that it gave off in the beginning when I was warming it was more of the like chocolate type of note. And now it's just kind of like that flaky butteriness remnants of it, but the chocolate scent kind of burned off quickly. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend this. I think it's cute as like a gift to someone who doesn't really, I guess someone who casually burns candles and not someone who really is into the candle community and likes burning like 8+ scent throws of candles. This one, I guess if you're burning it in your bathroom or something, but that's kind of a weird scent for a bathroom. Maybe a powder room. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend this. Okay, let's see. Oh, and I ended up returning the other like two candles of the chocolate croissant. And I got store credit and I got some like groceries. Okay, next one we have is a candle that I burned, then moved to my warmer. We have, ooh, Happy Birthday to You. And I got this on sale for $10 at TJ Maxx. It kind of wore off with the heat from the lamp, but this is from the brand, I think, ooh, Dessert Candles. This was 100%, I think, a non-paraffin candle. I want to say it is a small business or like one of those businesses that sell their candles to TJ Maxx or TJX stores. This is made in Turkey. So I feel like the strongest scent throw that I got was the beginning when it has that like frosting decor and stuff. But then once I got to like the cake, quote unquote cake portion, it just wasn't performing. So I ended up warming it in my candle lamp. So this is also done, even though there's wax left over. This one, I really like the scent. It almost reminds me of like the Bath and Body Works cartoons and cereal hand soap. So that's why I purchased it, picked it up. Wouldn't recommend it though, and I don't think I'll purchase again from the brand. Okay, next one we have, I got a free candle from Pinch Me, which I don't know if I'm going to continue on because that's like you have to go through a lot of hoops and hurdles to get free samples now. But this is the Voluspa candle that came as a replacement to the melted one. I'm currently warming that one and I like this scent a lot more. I also did a review on this. So these are their mini tin candles that retail like $10 or $11. So I opted to burn this one and I feel like it performed a lot better than the Trader Joe's. It's a bigger price point, so I don't know if that really, if it's a candle that I would recommend if you like burning Bath and Body Works. I think it's on par to some lighter scented Bath and Body Works single wicks. I feel like the scent does smell really elevated. However, grapefruit isn't my like favorite type of citrus. I wish this was a tangerine scent. So it is nice and like higher end, I guess, quote unquote, but I personally don't really like the scent. So I wouldn't get Barbados grapefruit, but I would purchase another Voluspa candle, maybe in a bigger format, maybe 2 wicks if they have it, to see if that increases the strength and throw. But yeah, this one was nice. Next one, we have some Milk House candles. I did reviews on these as well. First, we have pumpkin waffles. I love the scent of this. I did the mistake of letting it burn for too long because yeah, I was just liking the scent so much. So this is how it burned. I didn't warm it anymore, so pretty evenly burned. The only thing for this particular one, I had to tinfoil it because it was giving me such an issue pulling out. And even when it would pull out, I would have to keep the tinfoil around it because if not, it would start solidifying around the edges or unevenly. So there's that, but I feel like this is overall a very authentic waffle scent. If, for example, pumpkin pecan waffles from Bath and Body Works gives you a headache, too cloying, too fake syrupy, um, of that maple note, this is just a very basic kind of like you go into a Waffle House, but they don't have any maple syrup. So that's the vibe I was getting from this Milk House candle. I would repurchase it again just because I really enjoy the scent for some reason, even though it's really basic. But yeah, hopefully it performs better next year if I find it. And this one I think was $12.99. Next one, we have another Milk House candle. This one is Macintosh Apple. I found both of those at Home Goods. Sometimes they're available in Marshall's TJ Maxx. So this one, it's like a soapy apple. It's not super sweet or anything. Again, a lot of Milk House candles I found are very one-dimensional. It's not super complex. This one had no issues with the burn. Of course, one wick extinguished itself before the other one. So unlike that, the pumpkin waffles, I feel like this one was a little bit stronger. I feel like it smelled a little bit though like how apple scented hand soap smell. So it wasn't super authentic, at least to my nose. And I don't really care for apple. That's what I've learned from myself. Would I repurchase this one again? Probably not, but I did enjoy that this one was overall a better burn experience than pumpkin waffles. So yeah, there's that one. For an honorary mention, we have a DW home candle that my mom was burning. So this is in the scent coffee. It's super nice. My sister and I were like fighting over it because it smells deluxe or delicious on cold. Too bad that that doesn't translate to burning. So this was like this big-ish candle was giving me less of a scent throw than this Voluspa candle. So okay, so in order of strength, just for like the smaller-ish size candles, actually, from least strong to most strong. Is that grammatically correct? I don't know. This one, horrible. This one, horrible, but not as horrible as that one. This one, tolerable. So there's that. Would I purchase this DW home candle? No, I didn't. It was a gift to my sister, and we're not going to fight over it anymore just because DW candles aren't really my thing. I think I choose wrong. It's very hit or miss, I think more so than other candle brands that I've tried. I also have this little tree car thing. So this was in the scent pumpkin, was it pumpkin spice latte? I don't know, but this was pumpkin scented, and I feel like it did not last as long as my cotton candy one. It smells nice though. My sister liked it. She likes pumpkin, anything spicy scented. This one isn't too spicy. It smells more of a creamy pumpkin. Less authentic, but not as artificial as Starbucks, if you catch my drift. So there's that. Wouldn't repurchase it, but I have two more of these. I think I'm gonna stick to my very artificial, overly sweet cotton candy. Okay, forgot to mention, I have another home fragrance empty. So it is a reed diffuser that I purchased at Marshall's for $6.99. I don't know if I had my friend's discount at the time when she worked there. But here we have a reed diffuser. I really like how it is like wooden, and even though I don't like wooden reeds, I like how it all goes together. So this is from the brand, if you can see, Vidi Gloss, and this is in the scent Ocean. This was in my grandma's bathroom, and it finished up all the way. It was just blue. I don't know if you can see the remnants of it, but this one just smelled like less salty air, water, and more of just of a manly ocean type of scent, if I can describe it like that. I would have purchased this one if I saw it again. Right now, oh, if you can see, I put it close to the, I don't know if you can see, it's like a little bit murky because I put it close to the window, and I guess a lot of condensation was happening. But if I had to choose between this one, the ocean scented one, and the orange, or sorry, the citrus one that's in her bathroom currently, I would definitely choose the ocean one. I like that a lot more, and it is stronger in my opinion. All right, finally, miscellaneous categories. Let's go on to hair care. We have Virtue. My sister gave me this one. I believe this was a conditioner. Really liked it. It smells a little bit like essential oils though. Yeah, I don't really like the scent, so I wouldn't repurchase it, but if she gave me like this again or a bigger size, I would use it. Okay, next random empty is we have a 6 month supply of my contact lenses. I have astigmatism pretty high, so I use Biofinity Toric because if you use the dailies, thankfully you get like fresh contacts every day, but that's kind of pricey, so I use the monthlies instead. Here is my vision. So as you can see, it's -5 and then -4 1/4. Sorry, 4 2/4, and then my stigmatism is -1 3/4 on both sides. So there's that. I do like it though. I feel like they fit my eye very well. They don't really migrate at all. I know they are also, I think AccuView is the other option, but I feel like these work well with my vision needs. Next, we have two skin patches. So the first one that we have is Focus Vitamin Patch from the Patch brand. I got this on sale at Marshall's and then I never saw it again. This one was $3. So essentially, it's like what you would think. It's vitamins through a patch. I know it sounds a little bit like pseudoscience. Don't know if it worked or not. But yeah, I had patches. I think I had 15, if that's what it says. Yeah, so I had my sister try this out and she felt like her blood was circulating a lot more when she had this on. Don't know how true that is, but I just found that I guess placebo, I'll go ahead and use them. So I would patch myself before I went into work. I wouldn't repurchase these, but I still have another one just because I didn't really feel like much of a difference happened. And I have other things that I feel like help me focus more than this. Last patch, and this is one that I would repurchase. Here we have the Revive patch. So this one only came with 4, unfortunately. What was the brand? I'm not too sure. So this one has 15 milligrams of premium hemp extract. I think it also has this other ingredient, DHM. Not sure what that is. I think it helps with hangovers though. So I believe this was originally $4.99 and I got it on sale for $1. I don't know if it was just me, but I feel like this really helped not get rid of my headaches, but make my headaches not get like progressively worse. So it kind of stopped it in its tracks. Also, I sometimes sometimes I only had 4, but I also tried it once to see if it helped me go to sleep, and I feel like I had a pretty good night's sleep. I would not purchase this for $4.99. I wouldn't purchase it for whatever they have it going listed on Amazon, but for $1, heck, I'd buy all their supply. So there's that. Okay, so that is it for my empties for the month of December. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Okay, bye.